Hopefully you guys can hear and see us. Thank you for the sub, PC Pete. Appreciate you. That's 32 months of subitry. Subscriber. What's up, Poberry? Jay Mervin in the loft. How y'all doing? Grimlong, what's up? Guys, we got an Intel build for you. Where's Brob at? I know he'd appreciate this. How's it going, you two nosy? School's closed, now time to grind toast. Nice. You guys, most of you all have been out of school, right? Or did schools like just let out? I'm getting to the age where I don't know anymore. You know, it's like the in-between age where you don't have kids, but you also haven't gone to school in like almost 10 years. Bruh, I'm about to be at work. Bruh. School's closed in the US? Right, but like, when? I mean, they've been closed, right? I feel like June 30th would be such a weird, like, late June would be such a weird day to close. Why are you still sleepy, man? I don't know. It's just my life, you know? Indiana schools do that weird all-year schedule with longer breaks. What do you mean?
So basically there's no summer break. They just make the actual breaks longer and you go to school all year. It's like Christmas breaks longer, holiday breaks are longer, but there's no summer. Ugh. School's been out for a couple weeks and I think the summer break is only like a week or two or something.
Huh. Like Europe and Japan? Yeah, no, yeah. I know a lot of other countries do it that way.
Yeah, no, a lot of states have been moving to that recently.
I respect it, honestly. I feel like a
lot of people come back real dumb after summer, I'll be honest with you.
I felt dumb.
It is the more you think about it, it is a long ass break. Like as a kid, I loved it, don't get me wrong, but like, it is a long ass time to like be really tunnel vision in school, then be off for a couple months. No work, like in general, you'd have that much time off.
No.
No, that's what we're saying, Poberry, is like, there are some places that don't do that anymore. Matt's dementia is kicking in, that's crazy. No, they're saying that there are schools that do not do that anymore. They don't have the 2-month summer vacation. They keep it very short, where you have longer breaks during like the Christmas break and I knew kids. See, how old are you? How are you, Poberry? How old are you?
I think Poberry's 13 or 14.
Yes. They make it to where you don't have a normal summer break that's 2 months long. They basically extend out all your other holiday breaks.
You still get about the same amount of days off per year, I believe.
14. See, there you go. I knew you'd be against it. Us grown adults, we look at the bigger picture, all right? By the way, guys, does the stream look okay? Does everything seem fine? Let me know, because we're not streaming from my normal computer currently.
Most kids just can't accomplish, like, even as a determined kid, it's like 2 months didn't really give me much time to... It was more of just play games with friends every single day.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And then if we got like some reading assignment that was given to us, we wouldn't do it.
Oh, no, never.
No. It hit me once. I got like a...
That was honestly the dumbest thing I've
I got like an F or something on one of them because I went into advanced English, so obviously they were going to care about me reading the book over the summer. And it was my senior year, and they were like, all right, you do the quiz on it. And they did it. They did it. And I was like, well, I'm screwed.
No, they always did do that where like they'd tell you to do something, and you're like, they're probably not going to. That was the worst. That was kid anxiety, where you're like, are they actually going to make me read this?
Oh, that's fine. I went back to 1080p for this. So basically, what I'm talking about is not anything to do with the 1440p Twitch beta. We're streaming from a laptop right now. Well, actually, a mini PC to a laptop. But we're working on a video where Jackson and I are switching to gaming laptops for 30 days, and that involves us using gaming laptops here at the office and at home. So the laptop that we're using, or the one I'm using, is currently doing the live streaming right now. So
that's honestly like so lucky though. You're saying a lot of kids just don't get homework now, or barely any. That I think till my grave I will think homework is stupid.
Well, here's my challenge to it. When you go to college, what is your work in half the time? They're projects. Wouldn't that be considered homework? Because the reason I would say it is like homework in general, because I've heard this take before. I would say homework is stupid, but also when you go to college, the entire way a normal traditional college works is you go in for lectures and all your work is done at home.
Yeah, see, in my opinion, then why am I paying like 50 grand for that?
That's true. Then that would just be just like the way the education system is set up as a whole. You don't agree with?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just think if a teacher can't teach you during class to where they feel like you need homework to actually like fully soak in the assignment, I feel like they're not a good teacher.
That's fair.
There, I said it, Chet.
That's a fair point.
Drop the ball, right?
Yeah, no, the system itself and why it does it is obviously because colleges, if you go to a traditional university, you're walking into a lecture and they're just talking to you about a subject. You're paying to learn the subject from the teacher, which is why some people argue college doesn't make sense for anyone because you can learn all that information online if you wanted to. So it's one of those things where if you want to go to like the controlled environment, you go and you get a lecture and you go home and your entire college experience is doing work outside the classroom. Unless you're in like a medical field, then obviously you're doing like internships and all that sort of stuff. But for the most part, it is literally outside the classroom the entire time.
Are you a teacher? You said we aren't allowed to give zeros anymore. Lowest you can give is 50%. That's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah. See, I mean, like that's stupid.
That is
like,
really stupid.
Yeah. No.
But I would assume the grading scale is adjusted to where if you end the year at a 50%, you fail. Oh, you do special education?
Oh, okay.
Nice. Because there still has to be a point where you failed and you have to repeat, unless you're.
I mean, no. From what I've seen, I mean, I would say I'd love to see some other studies, but I have never heard of homework like actually really being good for kids.
Yeah. My college professor said if you want to be successful, you need to do 3 hours outside every hour in lecture. Yeah, that's how colleges work.
Yeah, okay. God, that's crazy. For every 1 hour, you need 3 hours of outside. That's wild.
Yeah. Depends on what field you're going into. It can be more intensive too. I mean, obviously, if you're in like one of the extensive, like you're in the medical field or you're trying to be a lawyer, like you should know you're going to be working your ass off.
Yeah, that's true. If you're in those big boy fields, I guess.
Once you're adult, you don't do any homework. All your work is you don't do it for work. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think that's my other. God.
I guess it just depends what field you're getting into.
Stop. I think my thing is, I don't think I hate homework, by the way. I think my thing is, I think it's stupid, the homework that you typically have to do. It'll often have like, it's gen ed. It's like gen ed homework that I'm like, I just did this for 12 years, which I don't feel like I should have had to do. Did it just completely?
I think you said stop.
Did I say stop?
Hey, Google.
That's how pissed off Google makes me.
Play music on Spotify.
Dude, she better not put that track on.
It's going to. Here we go. Hey, Google.
Fuck.
Skip. There we go. Now we're back.
Someone wants you to hit the thug shake, man.
Thug shake? No thug shake. Play Making Me Twitch? Stop it. Y'all are crazy. No, I will say the classes I did enjoy the most in high school and in college were ones where the only assignment outside of school was a project.
Oh, yeah.
Like projects, like I think are a lot different than standardized homework. If like I was given like, hey, create this project or whatever, like my business classes were always great because they were always playing these presentations and things like that, and it was stuff that I was into. So that kind of stuff makes sense. But like the busy homework, yeah, obviously that stuff sucks.
Grimlong, it shows, honestly. I'm just kidding.
It shows, dude. It shows.
No, I mean, my other thing with homework too is like, you know, I'll openly admit, especially in college, like, I mean, dude, I was a Chegg kid. I was Chegg all the way.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't retain shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like I said earlier, I'm like, okay, I'm spending like, I'm still paying off my student loans. I'm spending 50 grand on this. And I had some teachers that, it's like my favorite teacher, I don't know if you ever had him, but Mr. Barks.
I don't think I did.
He was like the head of the, I guess it'd be what do you call it department? The computer department, I guess?
Yep.
And he taught like AC and DC and, you know, magnets and lasers and like those classes. And he like never gave homework. And when we were there, he did tons of demonstrations, like where we'd actually get out multimeters and do all kinds of things like that. And that was like the most information I ever learned to retain in college. Any of the teachers that just like gave me homework, it was typically the gen ed stuff, honestly.
Yes.
Like, I will say most specialized teachers never gave homework.
No,
it was
always hands-on experiences.
or it was like you were saying projects. Like
Yes.
there was one where we had to build a clock out of like a breadboard. That was pretty sick. Like that, I went home and I was excited to do
Yeah.
that because I'm like, oh my god, I get to cable manage this breadboard that looks like a bomb.
Yes.
I was like, that's cool. But then when I went home for like math, and it wasn't even like what would you call that? It wasn't specialized math where it's like, oh, you need to figure out the resonance frequency of a circuit. It was like
just general algebra and stuff like that.
Algebra and shit that I just like hate, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah,
why
gen
am I
eds
doing
are
this?
always structured like that, which sucks. I don't really know how much value it adds. I think it's more. I feel like the general stuff's just more of like a do this.
You just have to, I guess.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you did 12 years of math. You probably still don't know enough. And I didn't. I'm horrible at math. I mean, I think I'm really decent at like real world math. You know, like the important math. Like, hey, here's a percentage so you can figure out your taxes.
We're good at YouTuber math.
We're good at YouTuber math, which is
math.
analytic numbers.
Analytics. Give me numbers. PowerPoint projects. I did a lot of those because I was in a business course in high school, which I'll say that was of all the courses I was in, where it was like multiple classes each year throughout high school, that was my favorite one, because that one, there was a lot of cool stuff you did. We basically had to run our own business for a while, where we picked a business we wanted to run within the school. We had to manage the books. We had to do all that stuff. Like, it was fun. It was really hands-on.
Hold on, what kind of board is this? I do what I think I did. B8s? What's going on here? What am I doing wrong? B860, that's Intel.
Yeah.
Why is this?
That's Ultra.
Oh,
That's an Ultra board.
B760.
Yeah, it's an Ultra.
Oopsie. Let me see if we have a board.
I was gonna say, that's Ultra.
Dang it, dude. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Why is it not lining up?
Yike-doodle. Wrong socket. Mistakes happen, guys. Oh, you see, there you go. I'm gonna tell him that when he comes in here. I'm gonna tell him that when he comes back.
Oh God.
C9 Chef said you should have done your homework.
Now, you know what's funny is I was thinking about making that joke in my head.
Should have done your homework, kids.
Yeah, I've only been doing this for 10 years and still don't know.
Oh yeah, those work. The B660Ms. Professional PC builders, by the way.
Oh shit, but it's not DDR5. God, dude, this
that's
build is chalked.
The build is cooked. Well, now you can do it in our Core Ultra build. Well, the what's it called? The it's actually a pretty good price. I think it's the 265KF is down to $200.
Okay.
265KF. That's what it is. Or it's wherever the Ultra 5 one is. I think it's the.
I think it's the.
265 is the 7.
That's the 7 now for whatever
Ultra
reason.
5. I think it's the 245KF. Is that it?
Oh yeah, thank you for that. You right, fam. You right.
Yeah, some of those Ultra CPUs, they're dropping in price, so. Don't fight the M2. The M2 that could be 500 gigs or 2 terabytes, we don't know. Funny story, Chad, if you guys have been buying any of these combos on Newegg, these are Newegg combos, right?
Yes.
That come with a free SSD, check your drive. If you just were like, yeah, it's a 500 gig, I don't know if I want to use it, check your drive, because we've had, it's been 2 of them so far.
Yeah, 2 that have been 2 terabytes.
2 of them so far, they're advertised as 500 gig, but then once you put them in a system, and they're even labeled as a 500 gig and everything, they're 2 terabyte drives.
And they're not even the right drive. They're like
No.
a nicer 2. Like I don't think they make this one in a 2 terabyte.
Somebody had an issue in the assembly line one day and just like started like giving out free 2 terabyte drives.
They went cray.
So be sure to check those. That's quite the mistake. It is quite the mistake, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That goes from like being probably like a $40 drive to like 110.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna at this point, I already had to change something on the build sheet, so we're just gonna redo her.
New build sheet.
So I'm gonna have to go grab some RGB DDR5. I'm gonna go put this stuff up.
That is quite the mistake. Hello, first to like. What's up, block by block?
All right. Minecraft?
Minecraft, block by block?
Woblocks? Guys, Woblocks just reached a record.
Woblocks. Check, giveaway stream is not this coming Friday, but next Friday. I'm gonna ask Jackson if he has any ideas for that yet. I know we're gonna be doing a bonus giveaway item again. It's that Zotac Z-Box, the little mini PC that we had. We're gonna be doing that as a giveaway item, a bonus one. Do you guys know anything about the MSI B550 Gaming Gen 3? I mean, we've used a lot of B550 boards. We probably used that one. What about it? I haven't got to do a giveaway stream in a while. Really? Why's that? Just your work schedule not lining up? Yes, 14600K will be great with the 9060 XT as well. Did you have an idea for the giveaway PC, by the way? I saw you put the there's the spot on it.
Yeah, I put the spot, but I haven't written anything yet. I need to start remembering to, like, as soon as we plan the month to, like, claim the
Well, you can move. That video's not locked in. So like,
Really?
if you want to put it on there, that's fine.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I need to start just remembering to, just so that in case there is a sponsor that, like, can't move, you know? Because I know we've had to do that before where it was like, oh, this can't move, so we just have to do it after.
Normally I don't, what is it? If it's like a dedicated video, I'm pretty good about not making sure it's on the second Friday or the Thursday, because I know we want to do the promotional video, but normally it's an ad spot that can go in whatever video. So I think the one on Friday is an ad spot that can go in any video.
Cool.
I don't know if it's Gen 4, but that should be a pretty easy Google. Look up the model number, go to the product listing, and it'll let you know. But it should be Gen 4 if it's a B550. But there are some budget ones that aren't. Thanks again for the 1X player. Are you enjoying the 1X player? Hope you're enjoying it.
1X player. Yeah, what's up? Thanks for coming back.
Most people don't come back when they win stuff. They're like, bye-bye.
He said, this is my last time, though.
What's up, Uber? How you doing?
Yeah, you probably are like one of like 3 people in the world who have one of those 1X players. You can tell people that no one else can get that thing.
Exclusive.
Show study chat.
Because I want a new PCI 4 drive. Well, just look up the motherboard model name, go to the product listing, and you'll be able to verify. It's so great trying to figure out how to incorporate it into my life. That's normally how it goes with those things, isn't it? They're still fun. If you ever want a little fun project, I would recommend, though, it depends if you're like someone who likes to tinker with stuff. Installing like a OS like Bazite is 100% recommended, because it makes handheld so much more user-friendly.
You know what? All right. I got a final take on homework.
Ooh,
I gotta compromise.
Oh, here we go.
I wish school was just longer, and then there was no such thing as homework. I think that's what I'd rather have.
Okay.
So instead of, well, what are kids doing these days?
They're all over the place. It's still the same. How many hours a day is it, Chad? Is it like 7 or 8 hours?
A lot of them are doing what, though? Like, is it like 8 to 3 now? 8 to
so basically, I know high school now, I think it's 8 to 3:30 or something like that.
3:30?
Before, I think it was like, what, 7:30 to 2? Something like that.
See, honestly, to line up with parents' schedules, just give kids a 9 to 5.
Oh, y'all need 9 to 5.
Give kids a 9 to 5. Let them off for the weekends. No homework.
Chad, I love that we're in the position now to start demanding how your school goes.
We're getting up there, Chad. Okay, we're starting to become qualified.
Yeah,
but
y'all gonna do some 9 to 5s.
No, I think me as a kid, I think a 9 to 5 would be better because everyone you were saying earlier even, and a lot of people are like, oh, you need to prepare for the real world.
Yes, 9 to 5.
All right, 9 to 5, and no homework, just like a real job. There are some jobs where you have to take some work home with you, but typically you shouldn't need to.
If you happen to work with some YouTubers that require 24-hour clock.
but our job's pretty fun though, so it's a trade-off. But for a lot of jobs, they're not fun. So it's like, use those extra, because I know a lot of teachers, they give you homework because their excuse is, I don't have enough time to teach the kids. Yeah. Boom, 9 to 5. 9 to 5 kids baby. Now.
Guys, you're on 9 to 5.
Here's IO. Yep, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit up the superintendents. And yeah, you guys are screwed. 7 to 2. See, that's some baby work.
That's baby hours. It's like PCBros hours.
Yeah.
You know, prepare the PCBros team coming in at a whopping 10 to 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's worse than PCBros hours still. Yeah, Zach did do his timeout. I made him not talk for 10 minutes. 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and a 2.5-month vacation break? Dang. El Salvador. All right, we'll move there. Give me a 9 to 5, not just any fast food chain because there's no AC. Oh my God.
Good luck, Michael.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, good luck.
I work in the government, everyone I know takes work home with them. That surprises me. I feel like it depends on what kind of field you're in. I think work from home really killed the work-life separation. It's because there's everyone who may have already worked from home or whatever, they have the ability, and even like personally, like not even if your job is requiring you to, you personally kind of have this like mindset of when I go home, I have the ability to work and check emails and do stuff like that. So a lot of people, and some bosses take advantage of this, which I don't blame them because people are not fighting it. If they're in a corporate job and they're like going home and something needs to be fixed right away, they'll jump on it and do it.
Yeah, because it's the corporate mindset of if you won't, they'll find someone who will.
Yeah.
Which, you know, there are times for me where, like, you know, both when I was, like, actually working a normal job and now, like, I was one of those people that I like to get everything possible done same day. So it would save me from being as stressed the next day if that was possible, which really you kind of end up in, like, a never-ending loop when you do it. But I think sometimes, like just coming back in or doing the work from home can be kind of rewarding, instead of having to do it all the next day.
Working from home gets old, 5 years in, I'm ready for office life again. I know some people, like, and in certain jobs, especially here, we're very strict on, we need people in the environment that we're working in because it's one of those things where a lot of stuff just won't get done properly.
No.
If you're not around people. There's just a different dynamic.
I was talking to someone about that the other day. I don't remember who. It was like someone buying some off Marketplace, and I met him here, and they were like asking all these questions, and it was funny because they were like, oh, I mean, so you guys could just work from home. And I was like, yeah, nothing would get done.
No.
I was like, I love all the guys that work here, but I was like, and probably including myself, I was like, we would not have the productivity that we do when we're here. Which is exactly, you know, going back to the whole homework thing. And, you know, I think you're going to do a better job when that's all you can do. But, like, I know as a kid, me trying to do homework, oh, dude, I let every little thing ever distract me to where it took me, like, 5 times longer to do the homework than it should have, and it just made me do a horrible job.
Dang, so it actually made a difference, Kermit. That's cool.
Yeah, the liquid metal.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I was shocked. It made me wonder, I'm like, maybe, because I know Kermit repasted a few times. Did you do it right?
Oh, he did it? I thought they paid somebody to do it.
No, I meant, like, he said he repasted himself before with normal thermal paste.
Oh, yeah.
And because, like, the difference it made is, like,
that seems incredibly dramatic.
astronomical.
Yeah, are you sure you did the paste right yourself? Because, like, that is...
Liquid metal's only supposed to do, like, what is it, like, I thought it was, like, 5 to 10 degrees.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he's saying he dropped, like, 40.
Well, he's saying he's running at basically the same temp, but his clock speed went from 2.8 to 4.6 gigahertz, where it wasn't downclocking anymore.
So he was downclocking before?
Yes. So he says...
There had to be
so he said,
something wasn't right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you necessarily
he said
wrong,
he paid for it every time.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess the thermal paste was done by somebody else, too.
I wonder if they did it right.
They might have done it wrong.
I mean, because that, like... I mean, I fully believed that it was going to make a difference. I just didn't figure it'd be crazy like that.
It could be. I mean, I'll have to look up videos because, like, our only experience is with, like, a budget CPU that doesn't even hit that, like, max CPU, like, throttle. Like, I don't even know what the wattage is of that laptop CPU.
I don't know. Enough, apparently.
Enough. You didn't MXX repaste first. The stuff we would have used.
And did that make it better or worse? Because, like, when was the temps the worst? Was it when you, like, first got it?
I would assume out of the factory it was worse.
Because if it got worse after the MX, then yeah, something was done wrong. Go grab a drink.
You just tried a bunch of different thermal paste, didn't you?
Oh my god. I've never even heard of that. Grizzly Conductonaut.
The thermal grizzly?
The Conductonaut.
Conductonaut. Thinking of building a PC during Black Friday with the 4500, 5500, and 6500 XT. That's a very interesting combo. I wouldn't buy a 6500 XT nowadays. I'll be real with you. Yeah, I'll ask Uber. Have we been having issues in the Discord? I thought I saw another mod that had the same issue where they couldn't delete anything. I had that happen with my account too, and I don't know what it was. I don't remember what the fix was. Okay, well, I'll let them know. There's some stuff going on with the Discord. If I right-click on folks, I can delete and ban. Okay. I've been having a couple mods in Discord who just lost all permission to delete messages. I know one was talking in chat, and Zach looked into it, and he said, like, I don't see what the problem is, but now Uber's having the same issue, so. Chad, you want to pick up any cool games during the Summer sale? I bought one game. I bought Black Mesa, which is the remade mod of the original Half-Life, which I've never fully played the original Half-Life. So I bought that because it makes the game way more modern. It was $1, so I was like, hell yeah.
Kermit, I bet you wish you'd done this repacing like so long ago. But you've been struggling with this issue for like over a year.
I feel like it's been a daily occurrence. He's been talking about the overheating and how that's why he built a PC and everything. Not spending money on Steam. You got RoboCop for $5. Battlefront 2, nice.
I haven't bought anything either.
Ooh, Ghost of Tsushima, nice. I really don't need anything else in my backlog, I'll be honest with you, but when they're that cheap, I'm like, But look for some giveaway stream games. That's the best time to buy those.
You lost your gold toast sign? No, Chaotic, no.
Someone gift him a sub. I know we were waiting on his sub to go away. Someone gift him a sub.
Yeah, how long do you have? Is it like a month before you like lose the streak, or is it as soon as you aren't subbed? If someone gives him a sub, will know.
Did you put the sticker on the power supply? You can't see it in this build. Y'all are crazy. Screws for the... There. You bought Fallout 76, Peak, and 4 other games I don't remember. Well, that shows how cheap they were. I don't care, put the damn sticker. That's crazy.
It really is the best part about just PC gaming in general, is it's just like, games will be so cheap that you just buy them.
Twitch attacked you too soon?
I like too, like when I look at my, I looked again at my like receipt history the other day because I was trying to see some of the games I bought in the past, and it's crazy to see, like I'm going through and I'm like, man, I've only maybe spent like a few $100 on Steam games, like if that, honestly. Like I have not spent much. Now some of them I've gotten from like G2A. A couple of the games that I played that costed money were on some other platforms, but I'm like, overall,
I have a ton of games.
I mean, on PC in general, it looks like I've spent probably $400 or less on games. I'm like, that's insane, because on console, like just on the Nintendo Switch, I've already spent like 120 on games. And I bought 2.
I guess that's just different gaming styles, because I know you're very heavy on like the competitive games that are all free to play. And those are the ones you daily play, so. It's more budget conscious, guys.
My biggest mistake is still Starfield.
Starfield.
My $70 mistake. No, I have definitely, you know, I've bought quite a few of the. Yeah, it's just basically just like my multiplayer games all free, and then the ones that I have bought that are single player, I've usually gotten them on sale. What'd you send me?
Jackson, sent you SS Jackson. It won't let me gift. What's SS?
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
Super sane.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I don't know what SS is, Kermit.
The computer be looking nice. Thank you. Nice build.
It better not be that vampire.
Oh my god. The free-to-play game. The Twilight Simulator. Sims Paranormal stuff.
Oh, screenshot.
Who says SS?
I don't know.
Kermit, you're showing your age, my man.
I saw Sims is coming out with like a big fairy expansion soon. It's gonna be like stupid, like $60 almost, isn't it? Yeah, I'm taking out this SSD cage. I'll figure out a different way to mount it.
Nice.
I hate this thing.
If you want to display it up front, there is a spot right here.
I'll do it.
I'll just hold it up and you screw it in.
You want to, let's do the angled one.
Yep, angled will work on this.
I'll give you the power too.
Which should be a 2 terabyte drive.
At that point, I think we need to play the lottery. Use all of the...
I'm convinced there was just like a big batch of them and they really royally screwed up and hope somebody doesn't get fired over it.
Yeah. Dude, so I was thinking, I can turn our TikTok fund into $5,000. If you just let me put it all on black.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. We'll let Zach sports bet it.
Yes, let's do it. Guys, we should turn all the money we make on TikTok into a gambling fund. Could you screw this SSD in?
See, my lucky
it's
thing
lined
is the only gambling addiction I've ever had is opening crates.
TF2.
Pretty much.
Well,
And
is Magic
very
the Gathering
short-lived.
kind of an addiction?
It was very short-lived,
Very
yeah.
short-lived.
Very short-lived. Oh gosh, these holes are so small. Bring it up. Up a little more. A little more. No, yeah, I think I was talking to someone about it the other day, and I think my quote-unquote gambling addiction would definitely just be physical things. Like I like the idea on like gambling on like I don't even know what you'd call it. Like it's going at such an angle. I like the idea of gambling on like things that have like resale value. Like just gambling straight for cash just does not appeal to me. It never has.
You hear someone say open crates? Yep, TF2, baby.
Go do it. Go do it now. You're gonna win big.
Win big. Open some crates. All right, will Jonah be in a good vibe this week?
Probably not. Dude, we played Apex last night and he got aped every single time. Like it was
boy.
bad.
Oh boy.
And then he went on like an hour-long rant on like why he doesn't play multiplayer anymore and blah blah.
Well, did he just? Okay, well, I can't really defend him on that one because he had a moment where he was like, I remember him in the office saying, I'm kind of missing multiplayer games. I want to go back to it.
No, he literally went from that, you know, complaining about how bad multiplayer it is and how difficult and blah blah, straight into Night Rain, like Elden Ring, which I'm just like, I get the idea that like that's a different kind of multiplayer, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Souls-like games can also be really upsetting too.
They can be.
I think he just likes to play games that piss him off.
Maybe he's getting pissed off by not actual other gamers. Night Rain, you're just doing like PvE.
Yeah.
So other people be goblins. When you're up against other humans, you just see how devious and
How dark of a place they go to.
Yeah, they go crazy. When you know some kid beat you, and then that just makes you even more angry. Sandwich Boy? Yes, Sandwich Boy. Mm-hmm. So thanks for all the love on our recent videos, by the way, guys. We went on a streak of a couple months where we didn't have any 100K view videos, and now we had 3 in 1 month. So, shout out.
Yeah, can you guys do that to our shorts too? Thanks.
And the SteamOS one's at 200K, so y'all like SteamOS.
Went crazy.
Y'all really like SteamOS.
You guys are some little Linux goblins. I don't even think that was Linux really. I think it's just the fact that it says SteamOS.
Yep. So Sandwich Boy got a lot of coverage. 200K worth of coverage.
Stupid Sandwich Boy.
Damn Sandwich Boy.
He's gonna probably claim all credit. He's gonna be like, that's the reason why I got so many views.
I do love when those videos get pushed to like a whole new audience because like a lot of people are like, why are these guys doing this when Bazite exists? And I'm just like, I feel like we explained that pretty clearly, but all right.
Yeah.
Where's all me sub for the $5.99 plus tax? Is that letting you sub? It's because thumbnail and title. Well, I mean, that is a big part of YouTube videos, I will say. But I will say the thumbnail and title were pretty straightforward. We installed SteamOS on a gaming PC. It wasn't like we're doing anything groundbreaking there. We said exactly what we did.
Should have made it more clickbait.
We didn't trick you. We didn't trick you really hard.
We should have made it, we got every Steam game for free. How? Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
All right, set a little fan header up there.
Which one? CPU fan? Or
Is there nothing plugged in?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, actually, let's do. Is there two different? Like, is there
There's
like an
a
AIO?
CPU fan 1 and 2.
Yeah, let me get that bag.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Please let no, Cal, you don't have to be.
Which
You'll get your sub back, buddy. You're
is
good.
is the CPU block a 3-pin fan header or 4? Like 4 cables or 3?
It's 2.
What?
It's just 2 cables coming off the block. Is that what you're asking?
No, like how many are actually on? Like, is it a 3 cable or 4 cable?
4.
4. Okay. Let's do. Okay, then this is the AIO here.
There it is for that CPU. 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
ET's full.
And then this is the 3 cable, which I guess should be the fans.
I mean, yeah, both of these are 4, so I mean, I guess the CPU 1 and 2 are both 4.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Just run that off 3.
You have a bunch of subs? Oh God. How many people are you subbed to, Chaotic?
Dang, and you couldn't renew ours? That's crazy. I feel so dirty and used.
Dirty and violated.
I feel like leftover scraps.
Plugging a SATA cable is always a nostalgic experience.
Fun. Yeah, it is.
Can you go on the other side by the power supply?
Oh shit. It's like plugging in a ribbon cable.
Yeah.
Did that go through?
I kind of see it, but it's like going across, but not inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see her.
Got it?
Oh God! Don't run away.
Here we go. Guys, just close your eyes and listen to this stream.
Tug on it.
God, it's getting away.
You almost got it.
There's not enough room.
Sorry guys, they just hate me. Wait, hold up. What is going on? Talking about Twitch? We don't hate you. I've been waiting for someone to gift
Twitch
you a
might.
sub. Chat, y'all be
can't believe
gifting
no one's
subs
done
for
it.
the darndest things, but Chaotic can't get a gifted sub? That's crazy work.
And he's the darndest thing.
He's the darndest thing. This man's waiting for his Social Security insurance checks to resub to us. Like, come on now. We've tried.
Oh.
Is it just not working?
So did he get like shadow banned?
We tried. Twitch won't let us. Maybe if streamer read chat. Grim said he tried. Oh. Well,
Come on, guys. Give
Come on, guys, figure it out.
Cash App. Oh no.
I think he's still in the 3-month. Well, then why is his sub gone?
Got the Cash App. Chat, some of these things just aren't making sense to us.
Yeah,
We're
come on.
just-
As Mr. Streamer, you guys as Mr. Viewers need to figure this out.
Come on, chat. I didn't do homework growing up. You guys need to make this a little easier.
Yeah,
on me.
you got to help us out. We didn't do our homework.
We failed our Net Plus, guys. Come on.
Filled that plus 100%. Sounds like a Twitch issue. Okay, we're trying to make it to where you don't even need to spend that $8. Don't worry about your $8, bro. I feel like you've well deserved a gifted sub, but for some reason it's not working. But I don't know, Chaotic seems like the kind of guy who's gonna be like, I don't want your government handouts.
See, that was I'm thinking back to that class, and that was the most ideal teaching situation right there. The walking out of the room,
wasn't a teaching situation.
walking out of the room and
Yeah.
saying, "All right, guys, you know what
It's
to
like,
do.
God bless.
I won't be watching you all."
I'll be across the hall.
I don't think he never gave us homework, right?
Only if you just did not do your,
Lab sim.
yes. But even then, he was very big on like, you all just need to get this done here. Like, what are you doing?
No, and I remember because I was gonna say, looking back, I'm like, honestly, that was like pretty BS, like the whole lab sim thing.
Yeah.
But I remember him even complaining about it, so I guess he just had to do it.
He probably was like, I feel like knowing him, he was like intentionally just doing the bare minimum. So the school is just like, okay, this isn't working.
It's time to go back to
Could you run
him
this?
throwing things.
Another thing that goes to the power supply. This is one of those freaky graphics cards.
Oh, so you want it like
Through the
under the power supply?
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to take it out. I can't do this anymore.
Can you get it back now? Have you?
Probably not. Let me just take the power supply out. Let me just get the board out real quick.
Let's just take these build apart real quick.
Yo, can someone hurry up and give Chaotic a sub?
Yeah, can y'all hurry the hell up? Like, why are we even streaming if y'all can't gift Chaotic a sub?
We're asking you guys to do one thing. It's just a little homework assignment.
Pull!
Oh, he told me to tug on it. It's not coming.
It's like stuck on something.
What is going on?
Galileo. How did I get it through?
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Well, it's sitting on top of a cable right now, so that's probably why it's there. You go.
Yeah, that was definitely the issue. Did you plug in the HD? It is plugged in? No.
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't know that was there.
Mr. Streamer.
Okay, why is this cutout smaller? Like it's, okay, there it goes. All right. Galileo.
I call this cable the header breaker 9000. The header bender.
They give me head 5,000. Heard someone arrive, but they never came in. Must be Jonah. I'm just waiting to hear the door. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm thinking about is every time they come in, I feel like they bust the door down. Like, it's never just like gently opening. I always hear like, it sounds like their foot kicking the door.
Well, Zach's messaging in Slack saying his Uber driver changed as they were coming to him, so he's waiting for a new Uber driver.
Gender bender?
Yep. Let's see, he updated at a reasonable time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wow, it's 9:48. I don't know why I thought it was like almost time to end the stream.
No, he's...
Well, we're gonna end it anyways, chat. See you guys later.
We're done.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, bozos.
See you clowns later. Daddy has a sweet tooth this morning. A bite of that ass would help.
Chat?
Chat, you guys heard it here first? Matt's in danger?
Zach Uber's to work? Yes.
Yep. I think you should just get a bicycle. A bicycle. I got a bike at home. Actually, I have 2 bikes. I need to fix one of them up. Chat, should that be my next DIY project? Fixing bike, making bike great again.
Where is Snow Bunny? Uh-oh. I'll call him in here. I think is Snow Bunny here today?
Well, I don't know now, because I'm like, it is kind of early. But Jonah's the only person I know who'd open the front door and like not come in. Unless Tom was doing something.
I was talking about, we got 2 Snow Bunnies. We got that one and then we got Zach. The other Zach.
Zach looks like a bicycle boy. You think so?
I think so.
Oh no, you're thinking of a different bi. Bicycle? Bisexual. That's what you meant to say. Your old BMX bike's broken down? Fix it, it's time. I don't really know a whole lot about, I mean, I know how to like put a chain on a bike and stuff like that and like put new inner tubes on, but I ain't know much more than that.
So I know what Snow Bunny means in a slang way, but when I see it in a winter bunny girl princess pops into my head. Yep, that's Jonah.
I mean, yeah, he just described him to a T. Yeah, no one's here. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, we're getting robbed.
Tom just let the robbers in. He's like, come on
It's
in.
the Ultima all over again.
This time just less damage.
Oh, that's so true, Grimlong. Yeah, that was a meatball. They have his I don't know if it's still there. I don't know if it's like an actual mural, like where it's like chained up or like they made a statue, but I know there was like a little bicycle. I think it might have been his. I don't know.
Yay.
Spaghetti and meatball.
This is weird, but in this build, it actually doesn't look horrible. See the vibe?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's even on a larger card. It has that. Okay. Wow. But this one had the full PCIe, right?
Yeah.
Not that dumb shit. So is that just gonna be the new thing?
Gigabyte. I don't know why they're
No,
doing
honestly though, that is nice because it's like
Yeah.
all the way over, so you almost don't see it.
it. Yep. This is BTF, guys.
You know what I don't get? Yeah, why can't they imagine if it was back here or something?
It's
That'd
like
go
right on the
crazy.
back.
That'd
Where's
go wild.
I guess maybe is where they place the PCB on these. Yeah, they're like up front now.
Yeah.
So that's probably
They're
why
so
it's
tiny. Speaking of meatballs, honey packs. What does that have to do with that? Chat, we're off not the royal honey thing.
Yeah,
okay?
we're done. We're done. That's old news. Y'all say it, you're just beating a dead horse. Let's be honest.
It was cool while it was cool, but then it became uncool.
Y'all just became too freaky with it. We just had to stop.
And honestly, like I remember, like I really wanted to do it, but with my whatever medical condition I have, I'm like
That might be the last
scared that'll
straw.
kill me.
That'd be the last straw.
Yeah.
Wait, chat beating a dead horse? No way, not this chat. I know, right? Crazy.
Now, yeah, our chat doesn't repeat stuff,
No,
okay?
no.
They're one and dones.
Also, I feel hashtag spied on. See, exactly.
I wasn't a fan of Spied On. It didn't.
It didn't roll off the tongue.
No, it does. It doesn't feel good to say. It feels wrong. Yeah. So you know what I found out this morning is it's that hub I have.
Oh yeah, I guess there's the RGB coming off the motherboard, and from this point of view, it looked like the SSD just started glowing. And I was like, "What the hell?"
That hub that I got has one display port and 2 HDMI.
Okay.
And I found out this morning because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy like the little nubs, like the DisplayPort to HDMI adapter.
Yeah.
Apparently, all of those have to be powered.
Yes.
I didn't know that. So I looked it up, and apparently it's because I guess there's an actual module inside there. It's not like DisplayPort to HDMI where it just kind of does its thing. It actually has like a board that has to be like powered, and it has to like reconfigure the signal. I'm like, that's stupid.
Makes it difficult, don't it?
Yeah.
We're learning things about cables throughout this process, guys.
You heard the blue-haired bunny girl streamers in Death Stranding 2. Who is that?
Who? I'm late. Can y'all start over? It's fine. Yeah, sure. We'll take the build apart for you.
He said, I heard daddy issues in Death Stranding 2.
I thought I could use the Anchor Hub as a KVM. I was wrong. No, it's not a KVM. The Anchor Hub is really, and I'm even using it for this experiment. It is only, I would say it's best used with a new MacBook. That's literally the only good use for it because it is a one cable setup where you have a ton of different stuff, and the new MacBooks are all Thunderbolt 5, so. Oh, with a KVM. Oh, sorry, I didn't see with. Yeah, they're saying with a KVM, I don't know why that wasn't working. That part, I don't know.
Yeah, it is weird. Maybe, is it the KVM is maybe the issue? Put a PCBros sticker on. There's like nowhere to put one really, unless we like put it on the fans.
It says too many hubs.
What says that?
Yeah, who's it?
Is it Linux? Windows?
Can we notice the difference between 6000 CL30 and CL36? We haven't tested it ourselves, but in theory it should be a difference. How crazy? I don't know.
I'd be shocked if it was if it translated to much of anything, but
most KVMs are limited to 60 hertz. Well, there you go.
yeah. Well, that's what sucks about. I got my like the single monitor hooked up to the one display port it had, and it can do 120 hertz, but it has to be 1080p. So I was like, nah, I'd rather have. It looks so bad on a 32-inch monitor. I was like, it has to just be 1440 60.
No. Yeah, I got all my monitors working at home, so that's good. Really, just at home it's fine because I could even just use one monitor at home and I'd be fine. But here I just got to get it at least where I have 3, including the laptop.
I didn't like how you said the name at first. Used Pecora. I was like, used.
Huh?
I don't know who that is.
When's the next rate your viewers setup video? I don't know. I've kind of put those on hold. We've had a lot of cool videos I've been working on, and I'll be honest, the viewer setup videos we've done, almost 10 of them at this point, and they normally perform a decent amount worse than our other videos. So it's one of those things where obviously we'll throw it in there because they're fun to do and they don't take a ton of time to do, but as of right now, we're kind of focused on some other stuff to grow the channel. One thing I want to do is I'm going to film a video that's just going to go on TikTok because TikTok is the only way you can reply with pictures, but I'll do one where I'm like, hey guys, submit your setups and we'll go around the office and show viewer setups to the people on the Toasty Bros and PCBros team and they will rate them.
And we can throw up.
And then we can throw up. I think we're going to do that.
Why is this chat just like...
I think it broke.
Jackson, I looked from my testing Friday night, CPU average 80 watts. What CPU?
Let's reopen that Docker, yes.
Docking.
Sorry, Chad, if you were saying something on YouTube, we couldn't see it.
Like everyone's trying to help Chaotic figure out how to receive a sub.
Yeah, I don't know why changing the payment method would like limit you from somebody gifting you a sub. I'm trying, guys. Chaotic, it's good, bro.
Help.
You're good. Help! Chaotic said, help me.
Y'all don't strike me as the kind of bros who watch a ton of VTubers now. I've said it before, I don't really like faceless streams, and I also don't really like people who use avatars as their stream.
Thank you, Dolphin. I appreciate it. We do get a lot of older men who watch us, and it's an interesting
Concerning.
dynamic. It's a concern. No, but it's really cool that you guys learn something from our videos.
Oh, maybe that's the issue, Chaotic. You owe Twitch money. You're on a hit list.
Oh, you're on a hit list. Did you sub for 3 months? Do you owe 'em money?
How do you do that?
How do you sub without paying it? Unless it bounced, and now your account's like locked.
I swear, every time I see Snark, I always see Caleb, like in that profile picture. You know?
I
think it's just the beard.
If I
and,
squint
like, kinda...
really hard. Trying to figure out, Matt, well, damn. Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm just... I'm not talking shit about anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm
Thanks for the
confused
sub,
on what's
Dolphin.
going on. It goes gray. Our brains? Like, what are we talking about?
The gray matter.
The gray matter?
What do we consider old? Us.
As a
24
YouTube
and
viewer,
older.
I'm going to say 60 or older. As someone who watches tech YouTube. Vanilla Fish, thank you.
Thank you.
Jackson can't tell gingers far y'all look alike. Is Caleb even a ginger?
I don't know. I mean, that guy barely looks ginger to me. It's not like red. Can you click on it?
Oh, his shit's red as fuck, dude.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Wait, I don't think I can. Let me just take a, here we go.
Inspect element.
Yeah, bro's red.
Oh yeah, it's really red. Honestly, it kind of looks more like you.
It's me, but ginger
It's
for
the
him.
beard.
Chat, are we twins?
Well, I don't know what we're selling this PC for because it's nothing like what it was supposed to be. It was gonna be. It doesn't have a price. 12. It was gonna be 1,200. Now it's probably gonna be like 11 something if I had to guess.
No, it's gonna be free. Cause it's cooked.
Can I just delete the current sub and then resub a new one? I don't
know how you delete a sub. The idea of that doesn't make sense.
I mean, can you do anything? And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just mean like will it let you do anything? Like,
are you capable of
can you
doing
cancel?
anything?
Can you renew? Can you like something?
There's a lot of chaos going on in this stream.
We should do an XMI PC.
What is XMI?
I don't even know what that is, dude. They want you to pay $30.55. It is just nuts, and you have no clue why. You need a dirt cheap mini PC? I'll go look. I'm assuming you want like a really small mini PC, right?
He's going. He's looking. Speech to text, no XTI. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll be totally honest with you. Does Twitch let you see your purchase history? I would assume so. God, cancel sub from source. I'm trying to use beats to text and occasionally it writes the wrong thing.
Yeah, we have like 3 mini PCs, Grimlong. We have the 2 Latte Pandas still, which one of them is like 170. I think the other one's like 3. And then we have a few of just like the old like mini like HP Elite desks and stuff.
Dolphin, I'll be totally honest with you. I could be really tired, but I have no idea. You're using speech to text on your PC and you're having an issue. I'm not sure how to troubleshoot that. I'll be honest with you.
It has blocked you. I don't know what you did, Chaotic. No, we don't really assemble. If you're talking about like how my build is, where it's like built into the desk, no, we don't assemble those.
He doesn't need a desk meet. That's overkill for what he's doing. We have a lot of, we normally have cheap mini PCs like
Yeah.
that.
Honestly, buy a Latte Panda, please.
Oh, a Latte Panda would be fun.
Yeah, we still have both from the videos, so. XMI is XML metadata interchange? What?
You lost us there.
What would we build a PC for that for?
No, they weren't saying, they were saying their PC was having issues.
Oh.
Can you give me that PC? No, you can buy it at PCBros though. See, follow Kermit's instructions, Chaotic. Chaotic, cancel the sub from source so you did originally on your phone. and do it on phone. Honestly, I'm lost now, bro. This whole process is confusing me. Good luck.
Ooh, I like that. I'll just get the side job and add some money after I pull some wrenches.
Let's go.
There you go.
Okay, I don't feel inclined to have to go through all these hoops to sub. If you want to sub,
No,
obviously.
you need to sub.
He said, don't even. This guy said, don't come back.
Sell some stuff.
He said, sub or don't come back. I'm on mobile and trying to use speech to text is not the best. Oh, okay. So you were just explaining something to us with speech to text, and what came out wasn't good. I thought you were trying to troubleshoot speech to text on your PC.
No, because I swear they said, can you build like an XMI PC?
I'm assuming they meant something else,
I hope so.
because it was speech to text, and they went on explaining about speech to text wasn't working. XMI PC is definitely set up very nicely. I'm assuming they meant my PC is set up very nicely. Unfortunately, I'm still learning all the software and everything.
And what they say we should do, so you guys should... You guys
should definitely do one on that. I'm still learning how to get all the software and alerts. Oh, it's like a streaming PC, is what they're asking.
Oh, okay.
How to set up a streaming setup. I want to do a home server / NAS build. I'm still waiting on, there's a company we're working with who's, well, potentially, they haven't got back to me again, so I don't know if that's going to happen. I kept delaying their call because of our trip, so they're like, I'm done with these people. But it's like a big networking company that I want to try doing some content with, and then building our own would be fun. It would be like just like we're back in high school using true NAS.
Oh, God. Back in high school, I used a button on my man. Y'all gotta do one, bro? An XMI PC?
Oh, an XMI PC. It was a good build, but I'm having issues with software on my stream, getting alerts and stuff. There's a lot of good tutorials on YouTube, and we've done some before on how to set up a streaming PC. But I would just look up how to set up OBS alerts, live streaming, how to get up in live streaming. It's probably your best bet.
Oh, like YouTube knows he figured it out. So the 3055 is for 6 months sub, probably. But YouTube knows he said $3,055.
$3,055? Oh, now we're communicating with Twitch now, all right.
Should we travel through the wall? Yeah, what are you gonna tell Twitch? They're probably just gonna say you were subbed to someone for 6 months. You owe us money.
We're sending you to collections.
We're escalating.
We know where
now.
you are. You're going to jail if you don't pay immediately.
What did you do? They just said turn some wrenches. You better get to work, boy.
God, I love Kermit. We talk about the most random stuff, and he's just like coming in with his temperatures.
Wow. Mini fridge PC build? Yeah, we've talked about stuff like that. The main problem with that would just be condensation.
Please do stop by the shop, and if you if you do stop by, say hi to Jake. And just so you know, if you're wanting to meet us, normally the best time is between 10 to 3 during the week. Occasionally, Jackson's up here on the weekends, on like Saturday. But for the most part, if you want to meet both of us, 10 to 3 is the window I try to hit. It's Jonah. All right, Jonah, what's the morale level this week? How are we feeling?
Alpha Elite's so cool. Alpha Elite.
What?
Alpha Elite.
Alpha Elite.
Yeah,
It's like athlete, but Alpha Elite.
It's a fitness brand.
I couldn't have guessed that.
Fitness dick in your mouth.
All right, that answers the question of how the week is.
Jonah got his girl coffee.
No, not today.
No coffee this morning.
Where is everyone?
McAllister, I don't know.
Zach's
Zach's Uber was late. He messaged us like really early saying his Uber got changed. But McAllister, I don't know where he's
Oh
at.
yeah, Poberry, we know you prank call Jake sometimes. It's probably because he has no way to get away from it.
Yo, there's traffic or crash on highway going to run late. That was 7 minutes ago for McAllister.
Okay. Can I take that? Can I take a case over there?
What case?
Genuinely though, the 207 digital.
I think so, yeah. Just make sure that there is, if you do plan a build, or you're doing like the PCBros build with it,
Yeah.
if you do, make sure on the build sheet or whatever it says that we need to send the link to them when it's done if we build it live. Because they need to see a video
Social
of
media
it.
coverage.
Yeah.
Do they want any? Do we do like a short on it or anything, or do we want to?
We don't have to, but if you want to do a short, that'd be cool. Okay. Basically, just all those, for the most part, I tell the brands if they want to send stuff, at the very least, they will get coverage on this stream. And then I just need to send them that so they know it actually happened.
Okay, cool.
But if I don't know, then I end up not being able to look up the case after the fact, and it becomes a mess.
I was ever trying to say, but why?
Why?
I don't really want it anymore.
What is it for?
No, the 5060 Ti is now worth. I wouldn't pay for 50.
Make sure that doesn't get thrown away.
What cases are you trying to get?
Jonah, don't throw those away. Don't throw those away, Jonah.
I'm not throwing away.
They're just on a trash can.
What did you talk? Just swooped in and grabbed them.
Like Randy Orton.
He's like, I missed some trash here.
Oh, were you talking about these over here? Yeah.
Yeah, no, we know about that call, Pope Harry.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this to the dumpster.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, Zach, I think there's cables and it ran in the ceiling.
Oh, it comes with the fans in the bottom pre-installed. That's cool. Okay.
It's upside down.
Yeah.
But
That's actually the top.
It was opened upside down. Though.
No, that's actually the top.
I'll give you some top.
All right, go work.
All right, guys. We're gonna do a raid. We're gonna actually work today. You know, that's how it goes. Thank y'all for watching.
We're gonna play Taco Bell and get Balloon Tower Defense.
Please. Please.
So your name isn't mentioned in the corridors. Yeah, for harassing us. No guide yet? No, get rid of the guide red. Honk button, honk. There you go. I did it free of charge. I guess it wasn't free. You paid for it, but you know. What should I do next? Your homework. Go to school. Get good grades, graduate. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Alright. So I was gonna do a 9070 XT build last night, and then I really I spent like half an hour trying to find a white PC case that I wanted to build in, and then I decided I didn't want to build a white PC anymore. Because the 9070 XT on Newegg is only $729,
Yeah.
which is pretty good for that white steel engine model.
Yeah.
So then I decided to use our $800 9070 in the back.
You passed this magazine with a 65%. How the hell is that a passing grade? You barely got over half the questions right and you passed.
Well, 60% is D, is it D, right?
It might be
And
now,
think-
yeah.
and
I think now it goes by
if it's below-
10%.
If it's below 60%, then it's failing. But I think over 60% is passing somehow.
Yeah, that is. See, that's gonna. Yeah, I agree with that Dark Lord video because that's like at that point you can. I think if you guess on every question statistically, you're probably gonna get like at least I would assume like a 20 or 30%.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get a 0% guessing, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's not even true, Dark Lord video. It didn't used to be when I was in school. If you got below a 70 on most things, it was failing.
Yeah, I think that they changed.
That's a newer thing. All right, guys, we're rating Slack Jeff. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Peace out. Girl
Hey,
Scouts
guys.
and Boy Scouts, all inclusive here.